are some other examples that you have of like, communicating really, really well with your list?
Yeah, I would say also what I learned in that class that Joe put on
Hmm.
was that he said you're going to have to invest for at least 18 months into your people before you start asking them for a sale because they need to trust you.
Hmm.
And so I would say part of building that trust is just asking questions along the way, like, how can I serve you? So I would say right off the bat, come up with how you're going to give a lot of information, but then say, hey, is this helping you? What are you seeing? So that you can get feedback from them. And then later down the line, be strategic about what you want to sell them. It would not make sense for me to talk to my list about, like Dave Ramsey or something like that.
Right.
He's in a totally different niche. And they would be like, what? And it would people would see through it super fast. So actually, one of the first affiliates I think I had was Tailwind. And it was because I found it so helpful that then I did start talking about it and it didn't feel salesy because it was such an amazing tool that helped me and my team. So
Mm.
that will start to come through and people want that too. They want you to share what really works for you instead of asking for the sale. People get fatigued by that all the time. I get emails like that and I unsubscribe so fast because it doesn't feel like they care about me. It just feels like they're going for the sale. So I also want to distinguish this a little bit because there's lots of different ways you can do your email list. So I went the newsletter route, which was consistent. Every week, Wednesday at 5 a.m. Eastern, I would show up with this Pinterest tips, our podcast, and then any helpful links. That was the same formula I used, and I still use it. Some other people might find that they only want to do it once a month, or they only want to do it when they, feel like emailing. I would not go the route of like when you feel like emailing, I would make it consistent, but just know that you don't have to do it newsletter style. You don't have to do it once a week. Just begin to think about how you can be super helpful to your people so that they're going to want to open. And to your point, Jeff, they're going to want to answer the question and
Mhm.
respond back to you.